All right, so I am here at Priest Lake, Idaho, and from here forward, we are just moving south. This is the furthest north that I'm going in this season, and for the next couple seasons, we are only moving south, all the way down to eventually Latin America, South America, and Argentina.
I'm talking about hellfire, oh hellfire, yeah hellfire, that's where I'm bound. I'm talking about hellfire, oh hellfire, yeah hellfire, that's where I'm
Well, I am here in Garnet, Montana, which is a ghost town, and it started off when they found gold in the area in the 1860s. There was a boom in which miners poured into the whole mountain region. Eventually, there were 4 stores, 4 hotels, 3 stables, 2 barber shops, a union hall, a butcher shop, a candy shop, a doctor's office, numerous miners' cabins, 13 saloons, and a school with 41 students. About 20 mines operated in a frenzied atmosphere of hope and dreams, but the boom was relatively short, and by 1900, many of the veins had disappeared, and deeper mine shafts made gold recovery extremely difficult, expensive, and dangerous. Many of the original mine owners who made their fortunes early leased their mines out to other people, and an estimated $950,000 was extracted from all the mines in Garnet by 1917. However, by 1905, most of the mines were abandoned. There was a devastating fire in 1912, which burned down the business district and destroyed many commercial buildings and dealt a crushing blow to Garnet. It looks like they just got up and walked out one day. A lot of their lives are still just sitting in there. Like at the saloon, you can see that there's still glasses and containers and cokes on the counter. Okay, so during this campfire here, it is August 26th. I am off of the Blackfoot River in western Montana, enjoying some free camping, and I wanted to talk to you guys about maybe a little bit more of a serious topic. Now that you guys have been with me for a while, and I want to talk a little bit about why I'm doing this, which you would be surprised is a question that people seldom ever ask. You see, folks, I'm actually pretty disillusioned with gynocentric society, the direction that my society that I grew up in, the direction that it's been going has become so incredibly difficult to be a man, and in particular to be a father. One thing that you have to understand, as a man, when you invite a woman into your life, you are inviting the state into your life. As true as it may be that not all women are like that, enough are, and you never know who it is, and it's really like playing Russian roulette, where all as she has to do, and please understand, that I love women and I love female company, but when all as a woman has to do is lie in order to completely destroy your life. I've met so many guys who have told me about how they got physically attacked by their female partner and then went to prison. Either she or the neighbors, somebody called the cops, and the default way of dealing with it is just to arrest the man. And beyond just domestic violence, there is a trend right now where women are using false accusations of abuse in order to gain custody in divorce proceedings in family court, where all a woman has to do is lie about abuse or embellish something that happened. There's a huge problem in our society right now. I've talked to so many men that this has happened to. When all that she has to do to take your children away from you completely so that you have absolutely no access to your children, and then become a financial servant to the woman who betrayed you, all that she has to do in order to get that is lie. And lawyers? No. Lawyers are a big part of the problem. There's a lot of good lawyers who are making changes and fighting for men, but there's also lawyers who deal with divorce. No, it's a silver bullet. If their client is a female and she's willing to lie in court or she's willing to over-embellish, then that's all as it takes. When we live in a society that is that unfriendly, and please understand, I am talking about false accusations right now. A lot of people get upset because they cannot hear the word false. I'm talking about when good, innocent people get hurt by false accusations, by lies. Please understand that is the issue. And when women know that they have that card in their back pocket at any time that they can draw on, then it makes it extremely dangerous. Then it not only makes it dangerous to be a man, but it pretty much means that you have no protections and in many ways, no rights. No rights as a father and no rights as just an individual being protected from false accusations. What would it take to change all this? Well, we would have to introduce legislature. We would have to make the repercussions so unappealing that nobody will even think about using that card anymore. It is important that as a society, we stop being blind to the entire male experience. Because I don't believe that it has to be one or the other. I don't believe that men's rights negates women's rights, and I don't believe that women's rights have to negate men's and children's rights. Today, that's the way it is. When we have places like New York with full-term abortion, where a woman can get an abortion up to 9 months, thank you feminism, then we can say that women's rights are at odds with children's rights. And it's unfortunate. We have created a society bending over backwards to give everything to women that is today unlivable for men. And nobody cares. And not only do people not care, but they'll actually get mad at you if you even try to talk about it and raise awareness about it. When for every one female suicide, you have 4 to 5 male suicides, I mean, it just goes on and on. You guys know the numbers, all the homeless, all the imprisoned, all of the dropouts of society. Only 38% of college students anymore are men. So seeing a society that really doesn't care about me as a man and isn't interested in protecting my rights as a father, I've decided to opt out and to take to the highway, take to the road, live a life that I'm excited to live every day, and I find so much more peace and joy and fulfillment from being out here with nature, surrounded by pure, unspoiled, raw Mother Earth, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The adventure just keeps on going, guys. I avoid the city and the metropolis as much as possible, and now you know why. Now you know a little bit more about why I'm out here, why I'm doing this, and where we go from here.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head is me and you. Pulse speed and my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna pace it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true.
Alright, we are here on Highway 200, still in western Montana, on our way towards Helena. One thing you guys might not know about Highway 200, I certainly didn't, is that this path itself is actually an ancient pathway that was used by generations after generations of the Native Americans. Many different tribes, including our Nez Perce, came along this route. They came looking for bison to hunt. And in the beginning, it was just a Native American footpath. And then as people started migrating west in their wagons and the frontiersmen, they used the same trail. And then the railroad was put along, pretty much the same trail. And in the 50s, Highway 200 was paved for the first time. And that's where we are at today, on this road, which has basically been here as long as people have.
Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head is me and you. Pulse speed and my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna pace it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret.
Well, here I am at Nelson Campground. This is a campground right on the water, and it is free, 100%. It's 11 miles off of Highway 200, and it was an absolutely beautiful drive in here, as usual, and this is about as good as it gets. I mean, I am stoked. This is awesome. I feel like a king. I mean, who could ask for more than this?